Hey everybody, it's Deplorable Bobby here. Today we're going to talk about Senator Lindsey Graham. Well, Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina has again introduced the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act, which bans abortion after 20 weeks. Senator Graham has introduced this bill every year since 2013, but it's been defeated in Congress every time. I'm hoping this year will be different, and I'm looking to conservative majority in the Supreme Court to rule in favor of this bill if it gets to them, which I'm sure it will. Graham is working under the premise that an unborn feels pain at 20 weeks. Graham said that science is on our side and offered the fact that surgeons operating on unborn children use anesthesia as evidence that they feel pain. Democrats argue that such a bill will restrict women's rights to choose if she wants to murder her unborn child or not. Thanks to the Democrats, we have Roe v. Wade that legalized abortion nationwide in 1973. If Senator Graham's successful getting this bill passed in the Senate, he'll have another uphill battle when it gets to the demon rat-controlled House of Representatives. Several red states have passed even stricter and more restrictive abortion laws already. And hopefully these states will come into play if and when this issue ever gets to the Supreme Court. I believe if Roe v. Wade is overturned, many conservative states would ban abortion outright, and I'm all for it. Washington, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Wisconsin, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, North Dakota and South Dakota, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Kentucky have all passed similar bills that are more restrictive than what Senator Graham is asking to pass as law. My fear is that Justice Roberts is going to pull his little stunts again. You know, he's supposed to be a Republican, but he's a Republican in name only. I call him a rhino. You know, I'm afraid he's going to do just like he's done in the past. He's going to side with the left on these abortion issues, just like he did in Louisiana. He sided with the Democrats on abortion laws. So John Roberts, I have no use for you. You're a turncoat, you're two-faced, and you're a liar. You're not a Republican. You're a demon rat just like the rest of them. Well, people, that's all I'm going to talk about tonight, and I thought that was good news. I hope Senator Graham is successful passing this bill. But like I said, it's going to be an uphill battle. I want to talk just for a minute on something I came across, and it's called Child Preditors 101. You know, in years past, all the way up to the present, we have and have had sexual predators lurking around our schools and our playgrounds and anywhere that vulnerable children might be. But into the present day, with child's getting online at a very early age, the chances of meeting a child predator are disturbing, to say the least. Online predators have direct and immediate access to vulnerable children. Easy access to our kids is simply wrong at all levels. Parents should be involved in what their children are doing online. The internet and social media is nothing more than a babysitter for many kids, and it opens the door for child sexual predators to easily walk through and groom our children into trafficking. Research indicates that 1 out of 4 girls and 1 out of 6 boys will become a sexual victim before their adulthood. People, that's disturbing. That is actually disturbing. Sadly, to 30 to 40% child sex victims are abused by a family member, people. A family member. And 50% are abused by someone outside their family, but who they know and trust. And their parents know and trust. These are the predators. People, they're everywhere. Don't trust anybody with your children. It ain't like it used to be, people. They're not few and far between. They're everywhere. And they're trying to make it normalized so that pedophilia is common and ordinary. People, it will never be common and ordinary. It will all be child sex abuse any way you look at it. People, I don't believe that, the people who say that not my child will never be a victim. Well, you're living in an unrealistic world. No matter if your child is a straight A student, if he or she is involved in sports and other activities, that makes no difference. Because all children are at risk on the internet and on social media. These parents need to take this problem seriously and not be blind to the fact that when on the internet they are opening their child up to a predator and their lies. And these liars and these predators will lure many kids into a life of hell. For many children have no hope of escape, and their young lives are ruined forever. Once these pedophiles and these child sex traffickers get their hands on them, people, they're lost. Our lack of knowledge gives a predator an edge into the child abuse that he wants to do. Predators depend on parents to be ignorant to what their child's doing online and on the internet. And we need to eliminate that edge and stay committed to internet safety of our children. We need to inform these parents. It's like I'm trying to do. Parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, hear this and protect the children. I'm going to say it again. Be aware of who your children are in contact with on the internet. And don't sit on your hands and say, not my child. If this is how you think as a parent, then the odds just got a whole lot higher that your child could be one of those that fall prey to one of these child sexual predators. People, we've got to do something about this predator stuff. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to put it out there for people to hear. And that's all I can do, people, is tell you the truth and shout it to the rooftops every day. We need to protect our children. Parents need to step up. They need to get off their hands. They need to quit worrying about going to yoga and going to whatever it is they're doing. And they need to spend some time with their kids. These kids, like I said, are babysitted on the internet. And parents today don't have time for much interaction with their children. So that opens the door for a predator to interact with your child. And I'm going to tell you right now, people, those child sexual predators, those demons, they're after your child. And if you're not aware, you could very well lose your child. Lose your child to a world of hell and torment. People, wake up. Know what your children are doing. Stop being a friend to your child and be a parent. You know, people, I'm really big on kids and I'm really big on pets. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people treat their pets better than they treat their own child. People, get your priorities straight. Is your child worth saving? I would hope so. So look in the mirror and see what looks back at you. Are you a parent that's involved, that's aware of what their children are doing and who they're talking to, who they're spending time with, where they're going and what they do when they're gone? People, that is parenting. I'm not saying you have to walk behind your child every step they ever take, but you need to step up and be a parent. Maybe you weren't parented. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you that without our parents being involved in these children's lives, there's a mark on every one of them's back, and the predator is looking for that mark to be an easy one. People, I want to thank you for watching. Spread this news. Tell other people about these child predators. Wake people up. Tell them to look at my channel. I'll tell you the truth. People, thank you for watching. I'd like for you to subscribe and help me defeat these predators that would harm our children. Remember our children. Pray for our children. The exploited, the trafficked, the abused and sexually abused, and even those that are sacrificed. As I always say, it happens every day. People, I'm Deplorable Bobby, and this is the way I see it. Thank you for watching. Pray for our kids and pray for each other. I'll see you later.